Welcome back to my channel. I am Maria, if you guys don't know, and each of you guys are my child of God, and this is my channel, so welcome, God bless you, and yeah. So this is another video. I have already like my sixth video. I'll be on that posting every week type of stuff. So as you guys saw in the title, today I'm gonna talk about my little testimony, or just my little how I went with Jesus, just all this stuff. My friend, he told me to do it, and I was like, yeah. I had another video, and I was talking about it but I erased it. Not erased it, I just shortened it, and then I took out this part. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just make this video. I don't know if it's gonna be long or short. Lately, my video's been pretty long, so sorry about that. But so yeah. So first of all, I just want to say, I don't really have a big testimony or anything like that because I grew up as a Christian household and stuff. But obviously, I do have a little testimony how I went with Jesus and everything. But mine is something like I was in the streets, stuff like that. Nah, it was a little more different. But I still thank God from where He took me because if it wasn't for God and where I am right now, I'll probably be bad right now and like doing things I shouldn't even do. I don't even know where I'd be. So I just want to say, so it all started from when so I got baptized when I was 13 years old, and I'm 15 right now. I got baptized when I was 13, so I knew I was good with Jesus and everything. I was so firm and everything. But the things I didn't know really about the Bible, or didn't really know as much with relationship with Jesus as how I have now. I don't know. I just really had in my heart to get baptized that age, and I don't even know. Yeah, I feel like it was obviously it's a plan, but technically I understand some of it, but I don't understand it fully. But I got baptized that age, right? I was just so sure that I am, and I was good before. I'm so sorry. The dogs. Every time I'm outside. Oh yeah, I forgot to say. So every video I'm in a different position. It's kind of funny, but I'm outside again. But as you guys know, there's a lot of noise outside my house. Look at the view. Anyways, okay, just keep on going. Remember, Jesus only, no distractions. So I was saying that, okay, so I knew everything with Jesus, right? Everything, la la. I got baptized at that age. And I remember in class they would tell us, okay, the enemy's gonna attack us right after we get baptized because he knows that our life is gonna be different, and like how we're changing, like we're reborn, we're gonna reborn, and how he's gonna attack us. But obviously we're gonna fail sometimes. We just have to get back up. And I was like, I was like, nah, that's not gonna happen to me, I'm gonna get back up right away, or I was just like, nah, like that's never gonna happen. And obviously it was the summer from like entering high school, and I was going to high school and everything was good. Beginning of the year I was so with Christian, I was so with God. I met so much people. The friends I have now, like the people I hang out with the most, like Andrea and my friend Leslie, I knew them since I was like first Christian, so they know from everything, like they see me from going from good to bad to good, but they accept me who I am. And I met this other person. I met all these people from who I was, and that reminds me. So okay, so yeah, right. And I was good, but little by little, started to, start saying things I shouldn't, start doing things like, a Christian shouldn't do. And I even remember when I will like say something or do something that I should have not say. I remember even my friends would be like, Maria, you're not supposed to say that. What are you saying? I remember before when Jackson would say something like that, you'd be like, oh my gosh, like, God, like, forgive me. You pray, and I'll be like, oh, because it's my past. Like, I have to be honest, I really don't remember as much things from my past as because, first of all, I know that Jesus throws him to the far side of the ocean. And like I know I should remember, but some things I'm just like I still remember some things, but I don't remember full things, and it's kind of weird. But it's good that I don't remember. So I was saying was, and I was just, but little by little I was just like whatever, I could care less, to the point where I was already deep into I didn't care no more. To where the point where you know how you do things and you're regretting, but you have the conscience like, oh, you're just gonna he's looking at me. I was doing things to the point where not really bad things, but things that were like not pleasing to God. To the point where I was just like, you know what, I didn't even, I forgot. I just didn't even matter. That didn't even matter to me no more. Sadly, I would go to church, not doing what I shouldn't do. I'll probably just be sitting down. When I clap, I wouldn't sing. And now I see a big difference, I'm gonna lie. But I'll get to that point right now. But and I was just getting things to, I was doing things where I shouldn't do. I was saying things I shouldn't do. And okay, I'm gonna be honest here with you guys, because you guys need to learn from, maybe you guys are going through the same, or you guys went through the same. And I mean, it's from my past, and God erased me from that, so I don't want to lie from it. But okay, so I'm a person who really loves music, right? I really love hearing music, like excuse me, I really like hearing music, and I'll have a lot of not Christian music. And I remember when I'll always hear it, like I'll look at old videos I have, and I'll see how I used to be always with music. And when I look at it, I'm just like it just disgusts me, like seeing all that stuff. And I'm like, wow, this could change so much. So I erased them and everything, But the point is how like all this stuff, and what can I say? I didn't really. I was just not hearing good music. I wasn't saying the right things. I had a different mindset of things. One thing I did though, I did always believe in God though. Like I didn't, don't think I just was like, no, God's not real. I always had God there, and I have to be honest. Um, I wanted to go back with God, like I did, and I would be like, do I want to go back with God or anything? But then like, and I remember how when I pray like, God, I'm so sorry, like forgive me. I will always have this voice. Like I only tell like 3 people this, but um bruh, my chicken. I'm gonna tell you guys, but I always had a voice in my head. I was like, and it was the enemy. I'm pretty sure it was like a spirit that told me, why are you praying? Why are you like saying sorry? Tomorrow you're gonna sin again. You're gonna do the same thing. And like when I heard that, I always be like, you're right. Like I was talking to my own mind. I was like, you're right, and I just stopped doing that. And like, and I would tell some people to be like, do I want to go back with Jesus, but it's just hard. Like, I don't know. Like, and like to the point where I was getting a reputation with people. Like, I was getting a reputation with people who would know me already as like, like I was already. I can't remember a lot of things. I'm sorry, but I just know how I was already like, they were knowing me so much. I was doing not the right thing, and and I remember I was telling one of my friends, Abby, we were talking together, and I was telling her to like, um, literally, I don't know what to do because, they already know me really good, and all these things. I don't want to look like my reputation and everything. And I was already getting to the top, like it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like when people already know you a lot, you're like, hey, and you just like right away, you're like, nah, like you didn't gain for that, like you didn't like do so much for that, but like just I don't know, it's hard to explain. I was just like, and I remember also how okay, so I had another Instagram account, right? This is part of it. It was full of like things that I used to do. It was just like old. It was my old Instagram account and all this stuff. And the day I was telling my friend about how that I don't want to lose this, I don't want to, how it's hard for me, this and that. I couldn't log into the account again. Like it didn't let me go back, and I'll blame it on her for like laughing because like she had to log in or something. But anyways, I would be like, dude, what the? And for time I'll be like, oh, why did I erase it? I was trying to get that account back. I really wanted that account, back, because I had old messages. I had things that were like, no, they're reporting to me. It was like an old account, and I had a lot of followers, but it doesn't really matter no more. But anyways, it was like really big. But the thing is, later I realized. Okay, so remember that, okay? When I get back to the good part of me, I'll say that part. But so I was like, why did I lose the account? But I did try to do good for a little bit, right? I did forgave, my sins and everything, and I was doing good for at least a month, let's say. But I wasn't really good. I was just like the basics, like, oh yeah, I stopped trying to say like bad things. I stopped trying to listen to bad music, but I wasn't really having a full relationship with God. I was just like, oh yeah, I'm good now. But I wasn't really fully. I still listen to that. I still do this, some things, you know. And I remember to the point where people were like, dude, like really, like, because they got to the so they got used to me being Christian at first, right? And then they got used to me. They were getting used to the fact that I was already like, bad and everything, like not bad but doing things I shouldn't, and then to the point where I try to do good again, they didn't even realize I was doing good. Like that's like, okay, one thing you should always know, that if you have to be the light, you know. I wasn't even being the light. I was probably being, what is it, I was probably trying to be a light, but it wasn't really working. You know how when you turn it on back, you know, like I don't know, I was just like that and people wouldn't even notice. And I wouldn't properly show that I was doing good. I wasn't properly saying with words I was doing good. I wouldn't mentally show I was doing good. Just things, you know. And so when I was younger, I used to have a lot of dreams. This is when I also found out that I was really lost, because I used to have a lot of dreams. God used to me dreams of Jesus coming, and just dreams that like with God related. And when I was going through all that, I stopped having those dreams, and I was just like, you know. And obviously it's because when you have bad in you, you don't really get as much. You don't get the Holy Spirit stuff, because you know you can't be in both worlds. And I was like, bruh, you know. But anyways, I didn't say that, but I was just like, oh, okay. So technically, this lasts for at least like 8 months. I was like this for like almost a year. Like I was not really doing it, and I was just the basics, you know, doing the bad things. I would rather not say things that I exactly did, just because I don't want to remember fully, and I just don't want to put out there things that I did that not really necessary now, that Jesus forgave me for. But yeah, and I know a lot of people are gonna see this video. I know people from my church are gonna see it. I know my family's gonna see it, and they're gonna be like, bruh, like she really did that. But I mean, I can't lie. Like, what can I say? I did do things like bad, and I did things I shouldn't do, and I do not regret, because I should never regret anything. I just learned my lesson on it, and I realized that consequences always come. So I know my consequences are coming little by little, believe it or not. And there's something that I only told like 3 people too, and I'd rather not say here, but I know my consequences for that are coming little by little, because I just know, because I did this, exactly what it is. I did it for a time, and it just affects me a lot, you know. Anyways, okay. I'll say. So it was around, let's say, July-ish, June. There was like a campaña. I don't know how to say that. Like I don't know, like a 3-day service thing. Sorry, my sister and brother are watching Law and Order, so if you guys know, go check that out. Anyways, we had a campaña, right? And and there was this pastor, Pastor Avila. He's really good. He's not a prophet, but he tells you things that you're just like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, he tells you what God tells him, and I remember on Friday I went, but I was not good, so anything. I remember my friend went to the front to the altar, and oh yeah, before that I would not go to the altar either. Like if I ever went, it's because I was forced, sadly, by like, tell me go to the altar, and I'll be like, bruh, you know. But I'll talk to that right now. And my friend went, and I remember who told her like this, and she would tell me after, like, that's so true, and like she would cry. And I remember it was a Friday, and I was like, and I was gonna go up to the altar. Okay, I have to be honest, like something in my heart told me to go to the altar, but also something told me in my heart. I had 2 big things there. One also told me, don't go, like you know that you're doing okay, God loves listening, but this is true. So something would tell me, don't go in the front, you know you're doing bad, you just don't want it to hear from exactly God. And like, I know God knows, but I just didn't want to hear like exactly him tell me, you know. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, yeah, you know, I'm not gonna go. Saturday happened. I didn't want to go. I was like, no, I don't want to go. Like the same thing, you know, in my mind, I was like, my heart, whatever, it was like, you know, you don't want to hear it from him, and you know that if you go there, you're gonna change you're gonna change. And then like all these things are telling me, you know, how the enemy attacks, but then also had a point there. Like the one thing the Bible says, the enemy is I don't know how to say it in English, but he's not smart, but he tells you things that are like half true, but not like, I don't like say. I'll put the word down right here, but I can't explain it. But yeah. So and it was weird. Okay, so anyways, and it was Sunday, right? It was 3 hours before this church started, and this is when I decided to fully give my life to Jesus. Only like 2 people know this, but I guess the whole world, well, not fully the whole world, but all you guys who see this video is gonna know, and my family. So my mom's looking at me, so it's kind of awkward. Anyways, I was saying was that so it was this day. It was like 2 o'clock. I used to have church on before it started at 6 o'clock, so it was like 2 or 3 o'clock, and I was in my room. And this is when I decided to fully give my life to Jesus, to fully forgive everything, to let go of everything. And I remember I was laying down on my bed, and I was going through the phone that I had, and I was going to delete the bad my bad things in social media, my bad videos, bad just things that were not necessary to have. And one thing that I did too, and I not regret, as I say, but I kind of do regret, but just recently, was I deleted the Bible app like the first time when I started doing bad to get this other app. And at first, I'll admit, at first I did kind of feel bad, but I didn't feel bad no more. And that time I got the Bible app, I was like, no, we're keeping this app, and I never deleted it for anything. And the thing that hit me the most was deleting my bad music, because as you guys said, I really love music. So I was like, oh my gosh, I remember I clicked all the video. It was like most of my music. I had like 100 like songs, and I was like 90 of them were like not Christian, like 80. And I remember I clicked on it, and you guys don't even know. I was like this. I was like I was so like I was about to push delete, but I just couldn't. I was just like, okay, God, like this is it. Like this is time. And when I put delete, I was like, oh, like it felt something like, it felt like, whoa, like how do I explain it? It was just like, what? And because I was like standing up, and I was like I was laying down, but my body was up, and then I went back, and I was just like, you know. And that's when and then I put on Christian music on YouTube, and I started praying. I started crying my eyes out, telling God forgiveness for like 3 hours, yeah. And then it was time for church, and we went. And I went to the altar. This time I was going with I forget I went with Jesus and me, but I didn't go to the altar because I wanted to first, because I was kind of like nervous. I went because my parents took me, blah blah, and I went, and he told me something. He just told me that you're really desperate with God, blah blah, and I was just like, after that moment I was just like, what? But later now think about it, I'm always desperate for God. Even if I did something bad, I was always desperate for God. I just always was desperate for Him, but something was just covering that. And anyways, so sorry. Okay, so little by little I started going with Jesus, like, but like started doing good, the leader and everything, little by little. Obviously you can do a big jump, something little by little. And I remember I started went to church. I started dressing myself nicely, properly, wearing dress. And I remember the first time I was singing and clapping, everyone did look at me kind of weird because they got used to me, not being like that. And my first time going to the altar was powerful. I couldn't, and like now, every time I feel like something bad for me, I just cry out to the altar. And not just the altar, like wherever you are, cry out to Jesus, and I just feel like, God, this is where I am, I worship you. But like, yeah, so I went with Jesus little by little. I started getting relationship with Him. It wasn't that easy, but it wasn't that hard either. The things that probably were difficult was just people getting people their trust and their like knowing that I'm getting better, because some people obviously always judge, and obviously some people didn't expect me that fast, because some people knew me as I want to say sorry for if any I disrespected you or did anything wrong to you guys in any way. I truly didn't mean to. Just know that I was technically kind of not really controlled, but I was just mindset lost in something I should have not done. So I'm sorry for that. But now I could see how Jesus changed me a lot, because I started, I'll be a man. At the beginning, I was kind of still a little sketchy. I would be good, but then a little sketch, and then I finally started, obviously praising God, worshiping Him. Every time at church, I sing, I clap, I praise God. I read the Bible now. I just talk about God now. And some things people be like, wow, Maria, like you see you change. Okay, and the thing I was gonna tell you guys was that, so first of all, I had a friend, right? From He was my friend, beginning of freshman year too. I met him. Um, so okay, the thing is, he was like my best friend. We were so close. I'm not gonna say his name. He was a guy. We were so close, but we were just best friends, and he knew me as a Christian, right? And obviously, some things happened. Like we stopped being friends, you know. But then we started talking like probably like 5 months after again. Like, oh hi, how you been? Remember, I was that time where I was not good. Remember, he told me he was like, I was like, Maria? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, what happened to the old Maria? I know. He's like, I miss that Christian Maria. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, at that moment, I was just like, bruh. I didn't answer him. I think I did, but I was just like, I don't know. But now I'm just like, wow. Like, he liked me as a friend. We were close. He like accepted me for who I was. And then when I try to be like, when I was being bad, how in their world, he didn't, he just didn't accept me that way. He accepted me the Christian way. And I wanted to, maybe I'll text him one day, just be like, oh, hi, because I'm with Jesus now, so maybe I could talk to him more. I need to talk to him about Jesus and everything. But, so, anyways, I got closer to my church girls. I got closer to, everyone from church. I got closer from them. I got closer to a lot of people who don't know really Jesus, and I got closer to people in general. I love everyone now, before, I didn't really like anyone had beef with people. I just sort of like, then like, like, when that's time where you don't like anyone, but Jesus says we to love everyone, how we love each other. So I love everyone now, so technically I don't have anything against someone, but if I do, I'm sorry. That's kind of weird. Anyways, yeah, so that's for that. And yeah, so I don't know, I'm happy now. I could just trust in God in any ways. I Guys, whoever's out there struggling with their faith, give it all to Jesus. Trust me. It's really nice just having a relationship with Jesus. One thing that really made me realize is just one thing that was so true is that I feel like parents out there, or some parents, just people who out there who are trying to force people to do something, don't force them. I feel like forcing them makes them more anger over it. For example, someone's not praying, tell them pray. Like, I feel like forcing them that way, it doesn't help. Personally, for me, it didn't help. For me, it made me more angry, made me more, what made me was just doing it for me, doing it for love of God, so, just letting you guys know, for a little advice there from me. I don't know, for other people it's different. Literally I was gonna say something, but I forgot, so I don't know. But hopefully you guys like this video and kind of see my way of how how my little life changed. I didn't really say a lot just because, as I said, I don't really remember a lot of things, or just things that weren't really as big, or just some things I'd rather just not say. But yeah, so now people who were my friends from that time where I said, oh, I remember something now. Okay, guys, this video is long. So I remember how I said about my Instagram, how it just didn't let me log in no more and all this stuff, right? Well, now I know why I didn't. Well, obviously because it didn't let me, but the reason I feel like spiritually is because I had some things there that I feel like God told me to, refresh myself. Because there was that time where I was going that kind of with Jesus, and I feel like it was that time where Jesus was just like, you know what, no, you're gonna start fresh, you're gonna make a new account. And my account now is full of just Christian gossip type. So that's one of the reasons why I feel like, I don't know, it's not really that big, but I feel like God opened my eyes on that, because it's true. But yeah, so I just want to say that. And so yeah, so I'm happy. I don't know what to say. So guys, everyone out there, please, if you guys need any help or anything, just please text me or comment down below anything, because I really like to help. But just in God. And now I have amazing more friends, and the thing I really like is how my friends from the one that I was saying, who I was like scared I was losing my reputation, not reputation, but how I was getting ahead of something. Well, now they accept me Christian, you know, and they are my friends now as how I am, and they respect me, and that's one thing I like. But obviously there's not gonna be everyone like that, because obviously it's not always like that. But I'm just glad that those friends who stay will stay by my side, truly, because God hears, remember that God hears conversations that no one has. So if God takes people with you in your life, that only know that there's a reason always behind it. So that's one thing. But yes, okay, I'm gonna start going because my goat's gonna start crying, and then this video is not gonna be going well. So thank you guys for liking this video, and you know, hopefully you guys could share your testimony with me too. Mine's not really that big, but I'll probably left some things out, and I'm probably gonna watch this video and be like, why didn't I say this? But I mean, I really didn't plan anything. I'm just coming out with God saying, okay, I need to go now. Let's just take a moment and hear my goats cry. Oh, now they stay quiet. Okay, anyways, like this video, comment down below, follow my church, Iglesia Rosa de Saron, and put it down right here. And as I said in the other video, you guys want to follow my youth, want to be part of our youth, you guys are always part of our youth. But if you guys want to see how we are, come to Bible studies, well, kind of, you know, won't quarantine's over, I'll put it down right here. And yeah, so read your Bible, guys, love God, and stay woke, and be with God. And yeah, so God bless you.